Hi Aquarius, this is for you, June 2018. I'm going to start off with general reading, love, life purpose, spiritual path, overall message for you, your energy. I am using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, Life Purpose by Doreen Virtue, and Path of the Soul Destiny cards by Cheryl Lee Harnish. All right, let's start off with the general here. This is the situation at hand. Ooh, celebration. 3 of Cups. The challenge is accelerated motion. The advice, moving on, and choices to be made here as the outcome. All right, so let's start off with that. Your situation is rejoice and celebration. I feel like, you know, for this month, you really want to look at your life and see if you're happy or not. Is this what you imagined your life to be? And I think you really want to be happy and you want to enjoy life and celebrate your successes and to get into that place. You may not be there just yet because the challenge here is accelerated motion, so it hasn't quite occurred yet. So you've made this wish. You want to be able to celebrate it, but it hasn't quite come in yet. And you're needing, though, to communicate either what's on your mind or what it is that you desire. Okay, so there's a real need to communicate that has not been brought out yet. The advice is moving on. So if you are contemplating relocating or moving away from a situation, we'll have to look at the love cards to find out if it's also in here as well. It could be a relationship, it could be an old career that no longer serves you, and it could be even where you're living. You may not want to be living where you are right now. So this is all about, the advice is telling you, do it, move, take the action, take that step, move forward. Because if you do, you'll be moving away from what no longer serves you, or the turbulent life, into a much brighter existence. And you have, it looks like a compass here, so you know exactly where you're headed. So I think that you've decided what it is that you really want to do, and you're going for it. Okay? And the outcome is, now this is very interesting because this is also the 7 Cups, which can be having too many choices, or being, you know, you're not quite sure what choice to make. You know, are you in fantasy world about this, or you're confused about how to move forward, which is really interesting because the advice is saying, you know, you have the compass, you know where you're going. So why are you confused? Why are you so confused? So I am gonna get another card to put on top of that because I don't want to leave it with a confusion card of which choice do I make. Maybe you have a fear of making a choice, or you have too many choices in front of you. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card here. Let's get some clarification on the choose wisely. This is for Aquarius, June 2018, clarification. And we have base chakra. Now, the base chakra is all about being grounded, feeling safe and secure, rooted. So when you're thinking of the decision, you may have a lot of options in front of you. Pick something that you're going to feel safe and secure with. So really sit and meditate, ground yourself, and what resonates deep down that would make you feel very safe and secure. So I guess when you're moving forward, it's good to follow your dreams and wishes, but just make sure that this wish is grounded and it's very practical as well. So you're not just taking unnecessary risks. Okay? Let's go into your love life. Let your friends help you. Love yourself first is the challenge. Codependency to look at, and then trust. Okay, so let's start off with coupled Aquarians. Let your friends help you. So the situation is really saying, you know, this actually may be saying that you're listening too much to other people. And that could be causing a problem with trusting, because you're listening to everybody else's voice instead of listening to yourself. Okay, that is one option. The other option is, let your friends assist you with your relationship. Find, look to others. Although I'm really strongly feeling like this is not the time to be looking or listening to everybody else, unless you have a really close friend who's saying, okay, this is the reality of your relationship. Really look at it deeply, because it's not serving you. And the reason I say that is because the block is love yourself first. Okay, and then the advice is look at codependency. Are you in this relationship for the right reasons? Are you looking to fill a void within yourself? Because no one else can do that for you. You have to love yourself first. So this should be your priority. And maybe that's why you've been going to your friends and saying, what's going on? How do I feel? And why is he doing this? And why is he doing that? Because you're so confused and unsure about the relationship. And this is to remind you that you need to look within. The answers are within you. And that you really have to find out what you're missing inside of you that you're looking for in someone else. Because no one else can fill that for you. Okay, and maybe you're in an unhealthy relationship, which I would say it is, because this is an addiction here. This is a codependency card. So look at, are you codependent on this person to fill that void within yourself? And that's causing some issues with trust in your relationship. Do you really trust them? Do they trust you? Maybe that's what this whole issue is that you have a void of, is trust. You don't have trust in healthy relationships because of, could be something from your past, maybe this relationship you had with your father or your mother. So it's look at that, look at what's missing within you so that you can trust again in this relationship. Because without trust, it's very, very unstable to be in this type of relationship without the trust. Okay. Now, if you're single, pretty much the same things. Maybe you're asking friends to look out for you, to find a good partner for you. And while they're doing that, make sure that you're taking care and preparing yourself, getting yourself ready for a relationship. Maybe you have in the past been addicted in unhealthy behavior patterns. You don't want to do that going into a new relationship, or you're going to get stuck in the same cycle over and over again. So look at these types of issues and prepare for having a more trustworthy partner to be with. And maybe you'll be able to trust again to be able to move forward into a relationship, because you've taken care of those issues. So you're not bringing that into another relationship. Let's take a look at your life purpose. Spiritual teacher. Well, this is very fascinating. So at this time, you may be looking at ways to be some sort of spiritual teacher. And it can be, there's so many different ways to be able to do that, as a healer, as a speaker, as a writer, as an artist. You may be having gone through all of this, you may be helping others through this process as well. Maybe you're in a relationship right now where you are the teacher. Your vibration is higher than the other person, and you're helping them through that. Or maybe you're considering a career where you can offer workshops and seminars to assist others in healing. Excuse me. All right, now let's take a look at your spiritual path, where you are right now, number 21. And I'm going to actually look at the Path of the Soul cards for the full description. These are connections. It's very interesting, connections, because that too is like really relying on those around you, or being discerned, having discernment with who is around you as well. All right, so you are opening to the vast knowledge and information obtained through previous lives to help you on your path in this life. The knowledge coming to you now will help you in understanding who you are, who you have been, and who you are becoming. Seeing your connection to those people who are in your life today is helping you to understand the important roles we play in each other's lives. This is a time of fulfilling soul agreements and releasing old karma. All right, very interesting. And perhaps this is what this is about too, is releasing that and then being able to help others do the same thing in their relationships. Very fascinating. And the overall message for you is the bear. And this could be the mama bear. You know, the mama bear takes care of other, you know, her cubs, but also maybe you're taking that responsibility on where you're going to be assisting others in relationships or with their children as well. This is very powerful, strong. The bear holds that strength and power. And let me see if there's anything else. Fearlessness. So take on this energy moving forward in your life. Maybe you need to have that fearless energy to make the move, to make the choices that you need to make, to work through this relationship, and to move into a career where you're helping others. All right, Aquarius, enjoy your June.